Hello and welcome to Country Sports TV. I've been trying to do an intro to the game fair video, and there's little bits, all the bits that I've seen in the game fair today. This is the quietest spot that I found in between the working gun dogs and the international gun dogs. And I got about a 4-acre field here, and I'm in the middle. The showground is so noisy, so much going on. It's very difficult to do interviews, very difficult to do a camera chat with you. Now, as you can see, I've got my Save Our Lead Shot camouflage cap available on eBay if anybody wants one, and that's to help fund the Country Sports TV channel. I think here on Country Sports TV we have to have another little chat. We're at the game fair. We found somewhere quiet where we can talk. Now, we have a problem that they're telling us that we can't use steel shot in Damascus barrels. It takes a lot of the old guns and muzzle loaders out of the shooting fraternity. It means we can't use it. I think it's wrong. I think it's misguided. Now, what's happened, and I'll try and explain. This is our Save Our Lead Shot hat, if you want one, available on eBay. Now, in the States, someone was using steel shot and the barrels split. And they then said, don't use steel in Damascus barrels. Well, we don't know the condition of the barrels. We don't know if they were pitted, rusted, or damaged, how thin the walls were, if the barrels had been bored out. We weren't given any information, just that the barrel split, therefore you shouldn't use steel. Well, steel will split with lead if you've got an obstruction. Well, we didn't know if there was an obstruction with the steel. We're not told that. It was just, oh, steel splits barrels, don't use it. That's been taken up by the International Proof Committee, which BASC actually sits on. Harradine was on it. They've taken this information from the States and they've put through that steel shot shouldn't be used in Damascus barrels. Now, in the UK, we have two proof houses, Birmingham Proof House and London Proof House. As an English gun maker, I go on their advice. They have to issue that advice from the CIP, the International Proof Committee. However, when it comes to steel shot, and when I ask them, should I use steel shot in Damascus barrels, they tell me, both proof masters have told me, we do not determine the type of ammunition that's used. We proof a gun for the pressure of the cartridge. That's it. Doesn't matter if it's steel or lead. They proof the gun for the pressure of the cartridge. It's standard proof or high performance proof, which is calling steel shot proof. And with steel shot proof, they put the fleur-de-lis on it. Now, if you get a brand new Beretta, and I've seen a couple of them, the barrels have been bored out oversized. Yeah, you've got a proof size there, and yeah, they're within the proof size. But what they've done is they've lengthened the chamber cone. The chamber cone is now 3 inches long. The chamber is 3 inches long. The forcing cone is 3 inches long. They're using a plaswad, therefore when the wad comes out the barrel, you don't get any gas tight. The gas is going to go around the wad. That's going to reduce your velocity of the steel shot. The shot comes out and it hits the barrel. The barrel has been opened out, and then it's opened out and tapered down to about half. In the old days, they used to do this with muzzle loaders. Manton was the first, I think, to do this, and it was called back boring. And the idea was that you could reload a muzzle loader when it fouled up from the chamber side, from the breech end, and use the gun longer in the day. That's why they opened it out in the back end. It was called back boring. but it also gave you nice patterns. But they didn't call it choking those days. They had a 12-bore barrel, and the first length towards the muzzle would be almost as small as 14-bore. Now this is what Berettas are doing today, so that you can use steel shots, so the gun's safe to use. What somebody's got to do, and I haven't got a shooting ground to be able to do this, is go and test steel shot, test the velocity of the cartridge, and test the patterning of it, and see what results you get. I'd be interested to know. You can contact me on Facebook or on Country Sports TV on Facebook. Give me your results. If every shooter can do this, we can then work up a pattern. We would need to know the lead shot cartridge you're using. I would suggest that it's a standard ounce and a 16/6, Ely Grand Prix, Hull cartridge, game bore, anything like that. Just use a standard cartridge. Then what steel shot you're using. Standard steel shot, because what we're trying to do is show that we can use steel shot, if they ban lead, in old guns, especially Damascus. Now my argument is that if a gun is proof to be used for the pressure of the cartridge, and the proof house aren't stipulating what shot size it should use, if you can't use steel in Damascus barrels, the same must be true for steel. Oh, they tell us, you can't tell what damage has been done to the Damascus. Well, if that's the case, you can't tell what damage has been done to the steel. I'm a gun maker. That's what I do. I look at barrels and I check for pitting and I check for dents and bulges. We can measure the barrels to see if they're in proof. We can measure the wall thickness of the barrels. We've already got the technology for this and the knowledge. So if you can't use steel for Damascus barrels, and a Damascus barrel gun is in proof and got a good wall thickness and clean barrels, then you shouldn't be using steel in steel barrels as well. It's logical. Anyway, Ian, still fighting the lead ban, doing what I can, and I can't do this without your help. So join me on Facebook, join the Save Our Lead Shot campaign, buy a hat, that helps me do the videos. And Ian, signing off from the game fair, and it's like everybody agrees with me that I talk to around here, or by the organisations that are supposed to be talking for us. Anyway, Ian, Country Sports TV, signing off at the game fair. Country Sports TV is campaigning to save our lead shot. And as such, we've produced a number of items that you can buy to help raise money to run a website and to help me do the videos. We've got a camo hat for Country Sports TV, if you want to go pigeon shooting. We've got a Save Our Lead Shot camo hat. We have a blue Save Our Lead Shot baseball cap. And you can also choose 6 other colours if you go onto eBay. We also have a mug in 2 sizes. It's got Country Sports TV on the front and then Save Our Lead Shot on both sides. Added to this, we've now got an enamelled mug, and very good quality one for Save Our Lead Shot. There is a donation in the price for the Save Our Lead Shot campaign. And what we're going to do next is we're going to produce some button badges. Save Our Lead Shot button badges. It's not worth me selling one at a time, because I'm going to have to charge you 70 or 80 pence postage. And they're only £2 each. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to produce them in 5s and 10s and put them on eBay. And if you buy 5, you can sell 4 of them to your friends and get some of your money back. Thank you very much for helping sponsor me. I can't do this on my own. And if anybody would like to help the campaign, please let me know. Message me on Facebook on the Save Our Lead Shop page, or message me privately on Facebook. No problem at all. Ian, Save Our Lead Shop campaign through Country Sports TV, saying thank you very much for your help.